The Carey faculty and Carey Student Council are very proud of Bruce. He has been selected for the McDonald All-American Band.
One of our young citizens has been selected for this honor. It's an honor based on outstanding musical ability. Congratulations, Miss Hopkins.
Thank you.
John, we have good news for you.
Good news.
We've just learned that you have been selected for the All-American High School Band.
The All-American Band?
And we're proud of you, John, very proud.
Proud indeed. Any aspiring high school musician would be proud to be selected as a member of the All-American Band. It's an honor of a lifetime. It also means an opportunity to further musical skills under the guidance of the distinguished conductor, Mr. Paul Lavelle.
Ever since I can remember, music has moved me deeply. Symphonic, Dixieland, jazz. As musical director of Radio City Music Hall, and now having the privilege of directing 100 outstanding young high school musicians that make up the All-American High School Band.
Do you have any preference as to seating this afternoon?
No preference.
Okay, Mr. Borston. Who will be our guest this afternoon for lunch?
Okay.
Have a pleasant flight today.
Thank you.
Oh, this is my first flight.
Would you like to drink coffee, Coke, tea, or milk? Play the snare drum.
From all corners of the country, from as far away as Hawaii and Alaska, some away from home for the first time in their lives, the young musicians converge on New York to begin rehearsals. It's quite a moment for the members of the All-American Band when they meet their famous conductor, Mr. Paul Lavelle.
Hello, everybody. Listen, you're not here to applaud, you're here to work. I'm very happy to see you all. And I just want you to know that we're going to have a lot of fun. But in order to enjoy our fun, we're going to have to do a lot of work. When we work and when we're rehearsing, concentrate. And this will save us a lot of time, and not only time, because you'll have more time for relaxation. That clear? All right. Now, we have, your books are all set, and what I'd like to do now is to start with our very first number. And I'd like to please turn to the All-American High School Band March. Now, this is the first time you will have seen this, actually. It's a manuscript. This is sight reading. Now, here's the tempo. As long as we haven't played it, we'll talk it. The tempo is this way. Bum, 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 da, da. That's the spirit, see. But at first, we'll take our time for nuances and notes. So I will give you 4 beats. Then I come with the downbeat and we start. Nice attack. Here we go. Ready? Up. It's this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here was a band of youngsters, all strangers to each other, united only by their love of band music. But after 8 bars, I knew we had a winning combination. Here was a group I knew I would really enjoy working with, potentially great. Greeting a new group, youngsters who have never played together before, you almost get the feeling, well, here we are. Now, Mr. Lavelle, let's see what you have to offer us. drums with the tubas. Letter A. Now here's our rhythm section now, okay? Cymbals. 2 beats. 1, 2. Trumpets and trombones and tubas. Everybody else tacit. Pick up the E. 1. Pa-da-da-da-da-da. 1. I'll give you 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. All right. Pick up to E. First the trumpets, then over here. I'll give it to you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you're all right. We're a little bit ahead, all right? No problem. Letter E. E, right on the nose. E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Playing in a band is something that is very, very important. They have to work, for instance, like all the parts of a motor. Every particular part is very, very important. Whether a person is playing the 4th part or the 5th part, says 5th trumpet, that part is as important as the 1st. That's the way it is, okay? Good. Letter E now. We continue. Letter E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wrote this march, the All-American High School Band, and I've dedicated it to them. But I wrote it with the thought of being played by a professional band, not youngsters who have never seen this before. And to my amazement, they're playing it so beautifully, as if they've played it all their lives. When they played at Rockefeller Plaza in front of the Prometheus, well, I thought they were giving all that they had at the rehearsal. But when they saw this enthusiastic crowd, well, from then on, I really couldn't hold these youngsters anymore. They wanted to play more and more. You see, they're at a stage where there's terrific enthusiasm and the feeling of drive. At this banquet, everybody knows just about everybody else. Now, if there is any lonesomeness for home on this Thanksgiving Eve, it just doesn't show. Everybody is having a great time. The students, the directors, and the chaperones. Even birthdays have been remembered here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Leonard and John. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Both of you. Come on. Both of you. Both of you. You ready? 1, 2, 2.5. 3. All right. 1. I'll give you a downbeat. I mean, after all, I'm the conductor. Here we go. Cross 2. Right on the nose, right? Go. Ah, there. Cut.
Thanksgiving Day, New York City. After months of planning and preparation, a chilly November morning greets the thousands of marchers as they move across the city. There's a special kind of excitement about a parade. Some feel it quietly. Some show it openly.
Different things thrill different people. For me, it's a band. Hearing and seeing a great marching band. arrived in California, the first thing that happened, they were assigned their rooms in the dormitory. They all came downstairs again and started this terrific jam session. Well, this was a way of communicating with each other through their music. No matter what race or color, somehow through music, the communication is there. And they probably didn't even remember each other's names, but this gave them an opportunity to talk about themselves and to sort of get reacquainted again. Some of these youngsters have been playing ever since they were 10 years old. And in fact, one youngster told me that he started to play the trombone and he had to stop because his arm wasn't long enough to play way down to the 7th position. So he went to baritone horn, but as he grew, he said his arm grew longer, but his love was the trombone, and he's here now playing that trombone.
Bump, bump, hand. Bump, bump, horn. Straight up and down, guys. Brrr, they come up on the face. Good, good, good.
Here at UCLA, as in New York, Professor Al Wright, Purdue University, once again drills the group in the distinctive marching style of the All-American Band.
Out here, see, out in front a little bit. Second bump, bump, the clarinet goes around, straight up and down. Once more, please.
We are making an added effort to look our all-American best for this world-famous Tournament of Roses parade. Now, we must remember that these youngsters come from 100 different bands with many different styles of marching. In order to give these fine young musicians as much time as possible to enjoy their visit here in California, we are compressing what ordinarily would be weeks of practice into a few short hours. Now the ranks break formation. Marching styles are strictly individual, but appetites are uniformly big. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of the highlights of our California trip was a recording session in the UCLA studios. Now, years from now, many of these kids will be professional musicians, but I can tell you one thing. They can always be proud of the way they played that day. Thank you, Alex. New Year's Eve, and we have our awards dinner. A proud moment for all as they each receive a special certificate commemorating their membership in the All-American Band. Bobby Campo, Rodney Hill. Paul, thank you so much for coming. You're a great boy. Thank you so much. And give your bander, Mr. Wilcox, my very, very best, won't you? Thank you.
On behalf of all the fine work and everything you've done for us, and you've meant an awful lot to us, and we'd like for you to have it.
Then, the biggest surprise of the trip, at least as far as I was concerned, a special plaque from the band to me.
The Tournament of Roses Parade in Pasadena is an event which has become a national New Year's Day tradition, one of the oldest and most lavish, regularly scheduled parades in the nation. And here's another American tradition, Bob Hope. Celebrities, fantastic floats, brilliant California weather, all a perfect backdrop for the 100 young men and women whose musical talents won a place for them on the All-American Band.